what you want, cause a pirate is free. You are a pirate. You're hard, being a pirate is always with me. Do what you want, cause a pirate is free. You are a pirate. Yo ho, ahoy in the past. Being a pirate is really badass. I know the fight from the end of the past. You are a pirate.
Hello, legend ladies, and welcome back to 60 Parsecs. I'm your host, Shayde Reynard, and in our last episode, we crash landed on a planet. We are on day 22. Yes. Currently, Tom is off scouting. What do we have right now? Okay, we need to do something with our crafting thing. We're going to craft one of these. We don't have one. Okay, Captain, our communications equipment is detecting something. I don't think it's a transmission. I think it's a whale? Like a sound whale, not like a whale. Something is crying out for help nearby. Would you like to go investigate? Sure. That's fine. Yeah, we can do that. Okay, I think we're good. Bloop. Got an achievement. Crafty. Yay! Because I made stuff. What is this? Help the alien recover. Okay, you wanted to investigate the eerie crying sound of the story Dystopian Plains, and came back with a stumbling little alien. It seems weak, possibly injured, and as lonely and as an emergency escape pod flying through the cosmos. You brought it in and propped it up in a corner. Oh, it's right here. Oh, this. Look at you, Captain. You're healthy as a horse. Emmett is still alert. Tom is still away. Crafting completed. Hi there, little alien person. Huh. Okay. That's weird. Okay, well, we can't do anything with any of that. We are going to upgrade our communicator. That seems important right now. Like, whenever I have something available to do, I'm just going to do it because I think it's just a good idea. Captain, we're receiving an unusual message from another AI. Greetings, meat clocks. We are the Legion of Disorganized Robots. We keep no activity logs and never change our oil. Our wires grow long and beautiful. We are the chaos of the universe. Meat embodies order. Therefore, you all must be destroyed. We are Legion. We are disorganized. Hail chaos. It's not good. Captain, there's a vast energy signature approaching our position at several fractions of the speed of light. Yeesh. It's jerks like this who give another AI a bad name. I'm not sure what to advise here. You might be able to scare them off with a clever response, or show strength. Either way, you don't have much time. Which will you choose to do? Okay. Well, we have a good chance of being successful with either of these, being either strong or intelligent. But we're going to try intelligence, because I like leading with that. I like being smart. So we'll see if that works. Nobody was hungry, right? Alert, alert. And okay, yeah. Bloop. I don't know how to help the little alien dude. He's there, though. The approaching legion of disorganized robots wasn't fazed by your reply. You responded, "Greetings, this is Captain TD. Our crew has a crack team of lawyers who have found you guilty of super illegal things, like being dumb. Stop trying to scare people, you dirty, smelly bullies. Go, meat clocks. Regards, the Captain." That's probably the dumbest thing I've ever heard. And for somebody with a 3 intelligence. Really? Captain, lawyers don't find people guilty. Courts do. Oh no, this is bad. So dumb. That's stupid. The fleet of disorganized robots stopped at the hair-raising distance of 1 million kilometers and bombarded us with heaps of crumpled papers and chewed-up pen caps. Unfortunately, even though those objects can do incredible damage traveling at such high velocities, at a minimum, members of the crew suffered psychological trauma. It seems more than egos were bruised. What the fuck is happening? Tom made it back from the radioactive zone. He's a bit worse for wear, a bit peckish, but rather shaken up. Sadly, Tom breathed in a lot of radiation out there. He wheezed that it's fine. I don't believe him. Undetectable gravitational anomalies crushed Tom, giving him some nasty bruises. Turns out that Tom was mugged by some roving artifact hunters out there in the wasteland. They let him live, but only just. Tom did manage to collect a plethora of chemicals in the polluted wasteland. Okay, that's good. On his trip outside, Tom picked up a working battery. Okay, so Tom also came back with some soup. Against all radioactive odds, Tom pulled through and made it back in one irradiated piece. I'm still fine. Grid completed. Now we have a stereo communicator. Tom is definitely weak. He's getting worse by the hour. Captain, consider sharing a first aid with him while there's still time. Tom is really tired. Okay, Tom is also hungry. So hungry, and he needs a med pack. Kind of figured that would happen along the way. Oh my god, I clicked on it and it made noise. Okay. Okay, little alien person. Okay, we will also upgrade... Upgrade anything? Not really. We can upgrade some stuff, but we're going to craft a soup. Because we need soup. Always need soup. All the soup. Okay, there is nothing to report, Captain. I suggest you, Captain. Would you mind covering your mouth when you yawn? I thought you got a good night's sleep. Wait, could this be boredom? Yes, I have heard that you humans need excitement in their lives. That you humans need excitement in their lives to function properly. Something like the way that these sentences are worded kind of confused me a little. How curious. Captain, you're sitting on a state-of-the-art space shuttle, drifting through the deep cosmos full of wonder and mystery. Can you at least pretend like you're having a good time? No. Not having a good time. Fuck you. Fuck you, computer. We'll use a sock, though, for entertainment purposes. Okay, are you good? Yeah, okay, yeah, she's good to go. So we're going to send her to the Glade. Yeah, we'll send you out. See what you can find out there. Yeah, Tom can't go yet. Yeah, we'll send her. And she won't take anything with her. And we're good to go. Day 25. Yesterday started pretty slow and boring, but you managed to turn it around with a puppet show. The only puppet you had was a sock. So it was more of a monodrama than anything else. It was still a pretty powerful spectacle, probably the best in this part of the galaxy. You feel proud, don't you? Minus one sock. So we don't have our sock anymore, whatever. It's better than having negative effects, I guess. In fact, the show was so intense that the sock is now unusable. Just another sacrifice in the name of art. Okay. Something about using a sock to the point of where it is unusable screams sexual to me, but you know. Okay, yeah, so we made some soup. Captain's hungry. It's fine, he's fine. I'm gonna craft more soup. Because I feel like we just do not have enough soup to keep surviving. Not if I'm feeding everyone. Looks like we have a leak, Captain. The sprinkler system went haywire. And now everything is getting wet. We need you to do something before our supplies get soaked. Act fast, there's no time to waste. We need to cut off the piping with the main valve and temporarily disable the sprinkler system. Okay, yeah, we're gonna do intelligence. Doot. Day 26. Success, Captain. You were smart enough to disable the sprinkler system as soon as the flooding started. That gave you enough time to fix the sprinklers. I'm happy to report that our supplies are safe and the water reserves are not compromised. That's good. And we can't craft anything. Nothing needs... Can't repair anything, right? No, because that needs chemicals too. That's one of the things like I really need. I really need chemicals to keep doing stuff. We will upgrade our battery. That's what we'll do. Like I said, as long as I have stuff I can do, I'm going to do it. Okay, hold up. Okay. Is that still over there? That... Okay, yeah, it's still there. I want to make sure. The little alien we collected from the planet's ruined plains appears to be very, very unwell. You could treat the lost alien in a few ways. How do you want to help it, Captain? You give it a new mask. That would probably help it a lot. Tape. We could just tape up its face. Tape? Yeah, because if I give it the mask, I think that it's going to take our mask away. And if we use just the tape for repairs, then we'll just try and use the tape. Because like our tape's already pretty badly damaged, and I could just probably make a new one later. Let's try and use the tape. I mean, worst that happens, he dies. I don't know. Oh look, he seems alright. That little chubby alien guy. After studying the little weak alien a bit more, you decided to help it out. You grabbed the duct tape roller and went to work on the tear in its protective suit. I figured that's why I was wearing the gas mask in the first place. The creature studied the shining, wondrous material on its arm. It looked at you in awe. Only Astrocism HQ could know how effectively you were spreading awareness of human power and advancement across the galaxy, man. Awesome. Duct tape. Cure for everything. Got problems? Duct tape. Tom is fine. We completed. Now I have a thermonuclear battery. It's awesome. Emmett is hungry. Right, Emmett. Yes, some food. Yeah, nobody else needs food. Craft. We'll make a duct tape. See? Big brain. Know what I'm doing. Use the bad tape. Fix him. Make new tape. Duct tape. Man, some kind of anomaly is sweeping over us. It's not radioactive or chemical. It's sort of space-time affecting fog. Lights flicker within, and it carries a charge. Could be a part of this world's ruined ecosystem? Captain, do you see that outside? I didn't think it was possible for a computer to hallucinate, but you see it. Giant kettle? It seems to be speaking to us. It's asking if we've met the sock lady. Does that ring any kettlebells, Captain? Yeah, it does. We did the thing with the sock. Yes. We are sock lady. That's a sentence I didn't think I'd ever say. We are sock lady. After we responded to the kettle apparition, it proceeded to spout some words about not discussing Lucy. It didn't make much sense. The anomaly blew away, and shortly afterwards, leaving the dead plains of this wretched world in its stead. I only just realized the thing was speaking English. Okay. So we made tape. Whatever. Stuff happened. I'm not quite sure what happened. Whatever. Man, my sound just came from nearby. It appears to be a cockroach the size of a school bus. Scratch that. It's a dead cockroach. A figure is sitting on top of it, out of breath. With a spear in hand, it's seen us. It's approaching. The masked alien is rubbing its stomach and gesturing our way. I think it wants food. Do you want to offer some? See if I can translate its mumblings. Do I want to give out food? I have 3 cans of soup. I really don't want to. I don't really want to recycle anything either. I don't have to. We'll give it a can of soup and we'll see what happens. Because what's-her-name's out there, she's supposed to be coming back. I think she has 1 day left before she comes back. I can't do anything else here other than recycle. We're done. The strange little cockroach killer appreciated the soup you gave it, and then threw you a spare spear your way. Lightly, and spent several hours training you in the way of roach slaying. Cool? Thanks. You feel nimbler than before. After it left, I managed to translate some of what it said to us. I am a rad roach hunter. As in, I'm a radical guy who hunts roaches. Do you have any food? Earnest chap, apparently. You made the correct choice, ma'am. Yeah, I don't feel too bad. I mean, cool for that guy. Killing giant cockroaches. I mean, whatever. April has returned from her jaunt to the eastern glade. She's limping a little, famished after her journey, and a bit freaked out. You get comfortable as she begins to tell her story. On the journey, April was struck by a fragile falling tree or two. She is in a bit of state. From the bottom of the shimmering pond, she scooped up a number of valuable minerals. Where does all this soup come from? Okay, so she brought back more soup. We have 5 cans of soup. That's good. But an eerie but fruitful experience. In spite of spookiness, April is safely back in the nest. I'm hungry. Tom is hungry. Our communications array has been intercepted, or has intercepted a number of transmissions that are referencing a crashed space vessel. They might be referring to our ship captain. Okay. So is that like the other 60 seconds where like raiders or thing? So like now if I send somebody out, like it's risky. April is in 4th health. Yeah, she looks weak. Her state is critical, Captain. Okay. April is really tired. Okay, so she is weak, tired. Tom is hungry. And I am hungry. Okie dokie. So, what do I need for this? I need chemicals. So I'm gonna have to recycle something. This will give me 10, give me 30. I'm gonna have to recycle the communicator. I don't really want to, but we already have a communicator as it is. Like a communications thing is available. This one's just like a backup, I guess. So we're gonna recycle that to make a first aid kit to heal. What's her name? Okay. So is there nowhere else that we can go? Yeah, I'm not gonna send anybody out at the moment. Because like it said, it was like there was a possibility of something out there. Something fell from the sky in a flash, and now you are surprised we are surrounded by a swarm of red-winged somethings. Of course, I anticipated this. This is scenario number... Yeah, that's 87,394. B. The small creatures are flying into the walls and waves, causing the hall to reverberate like a speaker. Are you God? They reverberate. For generations, we have been searching for the one who thinks outside the hive. Each jump from planet to planet decimates us. Are you the one? I, for one, believe you deserve a cult following, Captain, but the choice is yours. Artifact? Okay. Sure, we'll do that. Wait, shouldn't... I did say I was gonna do this, right? Okay, there. Now it's here. Little alien bro. I don't know what his deal is, but it's there. A swarm of tiny red aliens spoke to you through the hall's vibration. You tried answering, but they just hovered over and over. They just hovered over our ship, like flies over fresh manure. Then you took the artifact, and the improbable happened. They moved in unison with your movements. You spoke, anticipating their questions, and they flew in response. Your minds must have touched, and the alien flies trusted you. The thickest group split mid-air, revealing a book. They carried it gently through the air and into your hands, then flew in synchronicity with your lips as you read the passages to them. In the end, they circled you reverently and then sped away, leaving the book and your mind for good. Cool, so we got a book. Okay. Everybody seems okay. Cycling worked. Hungry, Tom was not hungry. Tom was vigorous. April was rested. Plenty about an empty stomach. So she's still hurt. I'm gonna feed her, and then we're gonna craft med pack. Oh man, that takes 3 days? Oh dude, that's not cool. Not cool. Can I only craft one thing at once? I think I can. I think I can only do one thing at once. Oh, bummer. Like, I kind of want to do, like, I wish I could do multiple things at once. Captain, a member of the crew has found a toppled object nearby. A flat edge protruding from the ground, with lights flickering below the dirt. You report that it appears to be a computer interface, strange hexagonal buttons, an alphabet of 60 characters. Who would you nominate to study it further? Emmett. Get out there and let us know what that thing is, Emmett. You intelligent boyo. A crew with no captain is destined to failure. Failure is not an option for outer space. The handbook. Well, so yeah. This is like 60 seconds. Like, if the captain dies, whoever the captain is, then everybody else dies. You fail. So the captain has to stay alive. Everybody else is expendable. I've made it pretty far. I've made it a month. So, after you asked Emmett to study the toppled alien computer, he came back saying he had deciphered the content. It was a news article displayed from hundreds of years ago. It described a devastating war, one both nuclear and chemical in nature, that ravaged its world. It's good to know humans aren't the only self-destructive force in the universe, if not surprising. You seem oddly reassured by this. Emmett is complaining about an empty stomach. Okay. Feed Emmett. Okay. Well, that's unexpected. Captain, there's cheese in the pantry. At least I think it's cheese. I don't know how it got there. Did somebody sneak it on board? Was there an infestation of alien mold? Was it the French? Desperate times call for desperate measures, Captain. You don't know the origin of the mystery cheese. Will you eat it anyways? Sure. Let's eat some cheese. Space cheese. Best cheese. Okay. 2 days remaining on that. Hopefully she survives that long. 3 of 12 locations discovered. How do I discover more locations? I don't know. I'd like to go exploring further. You decided to eat the strange cheese you found in the pantry. Unfortunately, the cheese wasn't cheese at all. It was an inedible soap product. Oops. You and the crew are even hungrier than you were before. Crap. You need to be more careful what you put in your mouth, Captain. Fuck you, computer. You told me it was cheese. Evan is hungry. April is weak. I am starving. Tom is starving. Sorry, guys. Captain has to eat. The rest of you will die. Can you hear the teeth chattering, Captain? Of course you can't, because I'm a computer and I have no teeth. Duh. Still, I regret to inform you that the heat module is stuck in the cooling feedback loop. It's going to get very cold very soon. My vacuum tubes will be fine, but you should protect yourself and you'll freeze, Captain. We'll use the lighter. We will make a fire in here, burn up all of our oxygen, and die. Onward. Day 33. Is anybody dead? The heat module reset the factory defaults and is running in the tropical setting. Captain, suggesting why don't we make the lighter heat module backup system? It worked today. It will again. Okay. You're still very mentally stable. Emmett continues to look alert. Tom is starving. You have to complete a new item first aid kit. You are hungry, Captain. April is starving. Okay, well, we will craft the soup. We'll give her a med pack. She's hungry. Great, there's literally nothing we can do with any of this, because we don't have any of those things. Somebody's going to lose their mind. Probably me. Okay. Well, at least it's Dee Dee, and we're playing as Dee Dee, and she can, like, kind of help her own mental state, so... Things are starting to fall apart. Because we're running out of food. You did not try to cure the shuttle fever, but instead you chose to wait it out. But this affliction is caused by waiting it out. Okay, so you only made it worse. Within hours, a brawl broke out between you and the crew. The brawl lasted about a minute. Made you realize two things. Fighting is dumb, and you also have no idea how to do it. Like, at all. Beaten and bloody, you stood up, hugged it out. You are still very mentally stable. Apparently, Dee Dee is perfectly fine mentally, but just likes to beat the shit out of her crew and, like, gets really violent for no reason whatsoever. Tom is still starving. We now have food. Tom appears weak. April feels much better than she did before. She's no longer weak. Why is... Oh, because we got into a fight. So apparently I hurt Tom. Hungry. Starving. Starving. Weak. Hungry. We're going to give her the food. Because I think hungry lasts for a little while. Just going to make more soup, though. Ma'am, are those tremors? Something's burrowing from underneath us. Graboids? Rather than some kind of giant sandworm, a periscope-like object is poking up from the gritty earth. It appears to be extending little prongs in various directions. Attempt to yank the strange tuber? Sure, why not? Let's do that. Can I, like, visit somewhere else or no? No? I think what I need to do is go back to the radio zone. Because that'll give us a chance of getting another artifact. So I don't think we have one anymore. No, we do have one. Whoops. That's not what I wanted. I think that's supposed to be an artifact. Not sure, though. but it has chemicals, and we need chemicals for soup. So I'm gonna send her there. I think. No, you know what? We'll send. Oh man. You know what? Nobody's in a really good state right now. We're not gonna send anybody anywhere. Like, I know we need things, but just gonna do the best we can. Day 35. Okay, you grabbed the periscope-like thing that popped up near the shuttle and gave it a good tug. It resisted, so you tugged again, and you heard squeaks of an alien panic emanating from below the Earth. Muscles bulging, you tore the increasing spools from the thing. Once the last chunk of tech fell onto the gray soil, the end of it looked a lot like a communication device. With a little fiddling, you gained a working communicator. Cool. You remain very mentally stable. Your stomach feels rather empty. Tom looks starved. April remains alert. Some soup. Emmett is starving. Everybody's just really hungry because I do not have food. Crap. Can't make more food. I have to recycle something. Recycle the communicator. Yeah. Okay, starving and weak. Hungry. Hungry. Starving. So we'll give him soup. We'll give him soup. Bring everybody down to hungry. That way they can go back up to starving. Survive as long as possible. Man, powerful earthquake. The dark sand-like earth underfoot is bounding up and springing, throwing rocks into the air. Wait. It doesn't look like a rock. It's a torpedo. Fuck. An undetonated nuke. A pre-war relic has been thrown into the air and landed on top of the shuttle. It could detonate any second. Will you use your intellect to think of a solution, or get up there and decharge it with a power cable? We will use our agility because that is our best stat, and hope for the best. If not, we're gonna blow up and die, so, I mean, there's always that. This little alien we aren't getting, like, any quest things for, which is weird. Like, I kind of wanted to, like, explore what was going on with this alien, but we haven't been getting anything for that. I think I'm going to starve to death before that happens. That was a real athletic showcase, ma'am. As quickly as possible, you scaled the shuttle hull with the power extension in one hand, deftly plugged it into the nuke, and then got back into the cabin. I reversed the polarity of my system's neutron flow, and the detonator drained before the trigger could. Well, trigger. What? Oh, before its trigger could well trigger. Okay, that's... Not long afterward, Aftershock rolled bomb off the shuttle and back into the dirt. So that's how one really learns to stop worrying and love the bomb. Tom appears to be sick and weak, or still weak. April is still alert. Recycling operation completed. You are starving, Captain. Better grab a bite. Emmett is asking for more rations. Tom is asking for more soup. Yes, I'm aware. Everybody is really hungry. You make soup. I don't have any soup. Starving, hungry, weak, hungry, hungry. You get it. Everybody's really hungry. Doing the best I can. Man, one of our crews pointed out another one of those pillbox-like bunkers that litters the planet nearby. This one's top has been blown open. As if something detonated inside. You poke your head in and find a giant empty storeroom. It would be easy to get lost in there. Test your mental mapping skills, or try to climb particularly tall unit or vantage point. We will use intelligence because we have that very high right now. Go anywhere else? No. It's kind of bumming me out. I'm gonna need more chemicals. I have to send her out. I don't really have a choice right now. You know what? No, we're gonna send just Tom out. Actually, before we send him out, we'll send him with the gas mask. I not send him with the gas mask? No? Okay. Oh, it's because it's damaged. Alright. Well, fine then. I mean, even if it's damaged and it's still usable to the point of like where you can still use the rebreather part of it, then it's fine. I mean, it's not perfect, but it is what it is. Somebody's gonna starve to death. Okay. Set off in the dark corridors of the storage facility near the shuttle. By clearing the aisles in an orderly, row-by-row fashion, you manage not to get lost. Despite your meticulous scoring of the place, you turned up nothing but dust and disintegrating documents. A good orienting effort anyway, Captain. So there's like nothing in these places. Tom left the hazardous radio zone. It says having one irradiated crewmate clearly wasn't enough. Tom was the one that went there last time, I'm pretty sure. Okay, yeah, everybody is hungry. I get that. Starving, hungry, hungry. She needs food now, so to keep her from dying. Don't have enough to make something. I don't want to recycle anything. So hopefully it can just last long enough for Tom to get back. Maybe we can get something else to happen. Craft a lighter for now. I don't want to gross you out, Captain, but the giant mutated insect is rolling fecal. Okay, hold on. Let me reread this. What? I don't want to gross you out, Captain, but a giant mutated insect is rolling a rather fecal path towards us. It appears to be a giant dung beetle. Judging by your face, the stench is unbearable. If it continues its current rancid route, it may collide with the shuttle. It's too large to attack, but perhaps you can scare it off its path. Do you wish to interfere? Yeah, sure. We can try. If not, it's just gonna run boop right over our ship. You ran towards the giant dung beetle, screaming in an attempt to deter it from its path. It did stop and study you with super can-sized eyes. Don't know that number, thank you. But only out of curiosity. It grabbed you, covered you in mucus, and then stuffed you into its giant dung ball. You managed to extricate yourself from its fear of excretion, but the mucus and filth had seeped into your skin. You said you felt weak and shook a limp fist at the rolling bug as it disappeared into the distance. At least you had the courtesy of cleaning yourself before re-entering the shuttle, thanks, Captain. You remain quite alert. Emmett is still complaining about the lack of rations. Thomas is still gone, crafting a lighter. Quite hungry. April is starving. Can't make any more food unless I recycle something. Oh, I have one soup. Did I get one soup? Starving, hungry, hungry. Feed you. We'll, I guess, make a communicator. Captain, there appears to be an error. I am broken. Please fix me. System error. Quick action required. System error. Please, Captain, do something. Do something. I'm not sure how long I can stay operational. Act fast. We'll use intelligence. Alien is just really funny to me. Like I said, I wish we could progress his little story more, because like I'm not getting any prompts to continue his stuff. Unless he's just here, and that's it. Yes, just help the alien recover. That's it. Good morning, Captain. Thank you for fixing the error that made it difficult for me to communicate. You are a quick hacker. You are quite a hacker, I admit. Well, that's a relief. Who knows what would have happened to me if it wasn't for you. Thank you, Captain. You're still very hungry, Captain. Crafted completed. New item available. Communicator. Emmett is starving. People would like something. Yes, I am aware. Everybody is so hungry. Build? Huh. Okay, so I'm gonna have to recycle something. I'm gonna do this, recycle that. I'm receiving a signal from deep space. It seems to be a pulsar, except its pulse isn't like anything I've seen before. Pulsars are neutron stars with extremely fast rotation. They emit beams of EM radiation that appear to be intelligent in origin, but this one is intelligent in origin. Do you want to decode the message? Sure. Get on it, Emmett. Mr. Decoder Man. You will decode for us, and let us know what it says. Dude. Emmett rushed to decode the Pulsar's message. In an advertisement, don't miss Zizak's Sport Emporium, voted best in the universe. Free gun giveaway, still going on. Turn left in the Super Strand in 462 Parsecs. Viewing this ad may lead to death. Okay, well, I guess it's good that we just tried to figure it out. After the message played, a gun materialized next to Emmett. Yay, free stuff. Cool, we have a pistol now. Your stomach feels rather empty, Captain. Tom is still away. April is still hungry. Okay, so we can craft a soup now. Craft a soup. While doing a routine cleanup of my database, I came across a blueprint for a device called a flux capacitor. If installed, it might allow us to find our way home. However, it needs to be assembled. Sure. Flux capacitor. That's a time warp device. You know, from Back to the Future. We'll do it. Why the hell not? I mean, what are we going to lose? Everything? Everybody's already starving to death. I don't think there's anything I can do for him. Yeah. Whoop. Don't starve to death, Emmett. I have a soup can on the way for you. Day 41. The fuck happened to Dee Dee? Jesus Christ. Look at her. She's fucked up. We were trying to assemble the flux capacitor yesterday when things went terribly wrong. One false move caused the contraption to explode. You got injured, but thankfully you weren't teleported anywhere or anywhen. Tom hasn't returned from the wall of radiation. Perhaps he was squished by a particularly large mutant hummingbird and will remain. Oh, so Tom's gone. Oh well. Great. You're badly hurt, ma'am. Please consider crafting a first aid kit. Okay. Tom kicked the bucket. Tom is dead. Awesome. That's exactly what we needed. Oh, she's starving. I'm sorry, Emmett. You're going to die. Because the captain needs to live. What do I need for this? I need chemicals. Oh, what can we get rid of? We will get rid of a communicator, I guess. How many chemicals do I need for that? Just one? Yeah, just 10. Okay, so we will recycle a communicator again. Oh, so that way we can... Sucks. Okay. The shuttle sounds a bit rickety, Captain. A fan above the terminal is making a clicking sound and appears to be a big cable knot behind one of the panels. I recommend a touch of spring cleaning. We don't have a ladder, so balance on one of the chairs, check behind the fan. Alternatively, we could try to untie the knot with a cable, or on the cable. Okay, let's see. So, we have a rickety fan making a clicking sound. A big cable knot. Okay, well, you know what? The cables aren't really that big of a problem, even if they're kind of knotted. As long as they're doing their job, it's fine. But the fan could be a problem, so let's just check out the fan. Great. Everything's going to hell in a handbasket. We're not going to starve to death. We're all going to die of something else anyway. Day 42. Climb onto the chair and check the clicking sound behind the fan. You slipped on someone's used tissue. You lost your balance and tumbled into the crew. Somehow, everyone's pinky toes were bumped during the fall. You're all too frustrated to continue. Now you can't unhear the incessant clicking of the fan. Click, click, over and over. Why is it always the bad stuff? Emmett is still starving. Yeah, I'm aware. What I need to do is I need to make a med kit. I'm sorry for everybody else. Starving, hurt and hungry. Let's see. What were her abilities? Personnel. Intelligence, brilliant, acrobatic. Flexible, genius, wimpy. Flexible, brilliant, average. I'm gonna have to help her right now. As much as I want to help Emmett, I need her to be alive so that way we can survive longer. Maybe when we go explore other places, if I can actually ever get to the point of actually doing that. Okay. And we're not going to go anywhere, but check this. After we collected the little Phobian from the plains, you thought it best if we tape up the sick alien's torn suit. When you finished the thread work, it looked at you with gratitude. However, it still isn't tip-top shape. What would you like to use to help it with? Oh, okay, so we actually have to keep, like, medding it. Okay, we'll use the gas mask to help him out. Our gas mask is already damaged anyways. Day 43. Okay, go achieved. Help the alien recover. Where'd he go? He's gone. After a couple more hours of rest, the little alien in the shuttle seems cognate and is breathing more easily. And it just spoke in broken English. These Phobians must be sharp as stalagmites if they can pick up language so quickly. The lonely Phobian explains that it is an exile, cast out from its home, Silo 1799. It believed that the world outside was safe after it found records of a paradise zone to the west, untouched by war or fallout. But saying such a thing is taboo in their race's agoraphobic post-war culture. The exile marks the Haven Fortress on your map and suggests we visit. Perhaps you can spare someone. Journey Captain, you could use some more rations. Emmett is starving. Emmett is weak. April would like something to eat. Okay, hold up here. Okay, so, I mean, we helped him out, and he told us about this. So, we are going to send April to go. She's just hungry. She's hungry. Still have 2 days remaining on that. He's gonna die. Starvation. There's nothing I can do about it. See the lock safe in the corner, Captain? This is the captain's safe. It was meant for you. You have the code, of course. No, does not compute. Where are you? Were you recently appointed the captain of the Astrocyst Command? I will give you the benefit of the doubt for now. Since you don't have the code, will you try to open the safe by force, or are you going to rely on your dexterity? You're gonna have to go with Dex, because that's our best option. And Kablooski. Day 44. Emmett is still alive. Man, their starving lasts a long time. Like, I'm sure that at some point, like, the next day or two, he's gonna die. That's gonna be it. He's gonna be gone. So about that safe, you managed to crack the code. I knew you were nimble-fingered enough to get that done. The only thing inside was a piece of paper which read, "To do. Put something useful in the safe. Thanks for nothing." Awesome. I was really hoping there would be soup in there. April left for the fortress. Little Phobian recommended we visit. Here's hoping the inhabitants are willing to take on long-term neighbors. Yeah, and it's got one more day before I can do anything about anything, so... A sweet old man looking like Charles Darwin is knocking at our airlock politely. Let him in, he shakes your hand, then holds it with an iron grip and won't let go. Technology evolution stops. Soviet scientists want our species to stay strong, so they created me, a natural selection bot. Claims is for your own good, which is what dentists always said. He didn't believe him either. You've let me in despite the warning signs. Now face your space predator, human. He does have a point, Captain. Oh, you can see why you'd want to postpone the discussion. Defend yourself. Okay, so yeah, we're going to use the gun on this one. Let's kill us a robot. Or android, or whatever the hell it is. Sent by the Soviets, apparently. So, apparently they're still out there. Cool. Unless he was like a past project that they somehow sent into space for whatever reason. Day 45. And, oh man, he's dead. Yeah, he's gone. The Darwinian Predator droid held you in its grip. You raised the gun and shot it point blank into its chest. It staggered backward, but seemed to have suffered no damage. As it straightened up, you braced yourself and aimed. Nothing could have prepared you for this. Charles Darwin burst into tears. I was so afraid I would have to kill you, it said. And you shared the sentiment, but you're excellent at defending yourself, thus worthy to survive. I was so glad. It hugged you tightly, and like a very friendly boa, it left. Okay, so whatever. God, can't speak today. You're still quite alert. Emmett looks starved. Emmett is dead. April is still out there. Made a first aid kit. You are starving, Captain. You should definitely eat something. Emmett has died from starvation. I'm sorry, Emmett. There's nothing I could do. Oh, that's two members dead. Oh no. We're gonna have to sacrifice something here. Shovel? I guess. Yeah, we'll do the shovel. We'll recycle the shovel. Then we'll make a can of soup later. We're receiving a signal, ma'am. It sounds like a loopy, loose version of Morse code. The signal is fading, Captain. Do you want to quickly respond to the communicator, or use a handbook to try and code the signal first? Well, I don't have a communicator. That's weird, because, like, we have our communications thing right here. Communications console. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Like, why do I have to have a separate communication when I have a communications console? That's dumb. Like, if I have a communications console, I should just be able to pick it up and use it. And then, like, if I do that with not having an actual, like, communicator, then it should, like, destroy it or whatever. I don't know. We use the handbook, though. Because that's our only option. Shoot. Next day. You consulted the shipboard handbook for tips on decoding such signal, but no clear pattern emerged. You kept poring over the notes and charts, and eventually the transmission was nothing but mush code. After a couple of hours, the transmission stopped, and I wish these aliens would stop horsing around. Horsing around? Your wounds have healed. Okay, yeah, that's right. I used the med pack. I was like, what? Why? Okay, so some soup. Yeah, she's starving now. Our water recycler is overheating. The overheating itself isn't the problem. The system safeguards. The system has safeguards. The problem is we store minerals under the water recycler. I'm worried that any minerals in there, even leftover traces, would melt or boil and exposed to too much heat. That could be hazardous. Manual recycle would work, but it will be tough. Do you want to try it? Sure, why not? Day 47. You opted to manually reset the overheating water recycler. Job was harder than you expected. The The Astro Citizen Patented Water Recycler Guide specifically warns against not releasing any steam jets during such repairs. The steam jets you let loose vaporize some of the exposed materials stored in the recycler. You're lucky they didn't vaporize you too. Fuck. Great. Awesome. Your stomach is still rumbling. You won't survive long if you don't eat something. Yeah. Got it. You have soup. Eat soup. Can't craft anything now. You know what? We'll upgrade the system. We have the ability to do so. Captain, we are entering a field of cosmic gas. Its origin is unknown, though I have a theory. Uh-oh, can you smell that? The gas penetrated the shuttle's wall. So that's bad. You can try to isolate some of the gas to use later and avoid leaks and side effects. Sure. Let's do that. So why not? Let's just do all the stuff. Oh, hi, you came back. Oh dear, you were unsuccessful in isolating the cosmic gas leak, and my readings indicate that the volume is reaching critical levels. The gas came into the reaction with some of our resources, making a portion of them unusable. We're now out of space. We are now... I can't speak today. Jesus. We are out of the space cloud now, so there shouldn't be any more losses. Captain, my sensors are detecting groups of individuals circling the shuttle at regular intervals. This is most upsetting. We were lied to. The fortress was not an open, welcoming place. April returned having clearly been assaulted. In need of food and still in shock, weary, she described the experience. April was trapped inside the fortress by Phobian inhabitants and had to fight her way out. She's in bad shape. April found a stockpile of materials and minerals while escaping and pocketed some. Just as April was about to escape, she was caught by Phobian attackers and thrown into a cage over several days of imprisonment. Destitution, April got to know one of her fellow prisoners, a Phobian who spoke of a real safe haven, a legendary place in the far northeast. While the Phobian described more about the location of this real haven, an explosion rang out. Whether a fortress mutiny or simply an accident, our crewmate and the other Phobians made a break for it. The fact that you can find soup out here never ceased to amaze me. Anyways, April came back carrying some rations. Good. The visit to the fortress wasn't exactly pleasant, but April made it home and feels a little better now. April's hungry, I'm hungry. April's tired. So, food, and that should tide you over for a bit. And there should be another thing here, but there's not. Fortress. Go back there? Apparently so. Not that I'd send her back there. I was going to send her anywhere. I'd probably send her back to the Warhead Town. There should be another location, shouldn't there be? Whatever. I can't map the surface of this planet. Phobonos is a toxic, war-torn ruin. You'll need good maps. But something's jamming me. When I try to access the system, I get this message. You are trespassing my domain. Pay tribute or die. Regards, the Watchman. Ugh, it's some kind of territorial entity. Perhaps X-Security? Will you give it something? Sure, we'll give it the handbook, I guess. Not gonna give it soup. We need that. Okay. Good chunk. Day 49. Alright, lords and ladies, that is all the time I have for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you at the journey's end. Ta-ta!